Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, all these chicks are like, oh yeah, so women are outperforming men because we're going to college more and we're getting all these degrees, which means we're so much more successful.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And we all know that that's bullshit, right? All these girls are going to college, guys. I think it's almost 70% of college students now are female, and the men are dropping out of college now at a record numbers. But that means that men still out-earn women, and we have less student loan debt. Because all these girls are going to school to get degrees in gender studies and fat studies and underwater basket weaving, social work, all this foolishness, right? And then getting stuck making $50,000 a year with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of student loan debt. But guys, just in case you didn't know, they're trying to blame it on the patriarchy. So here we have an article called "Women Owe Almost $400 billion more in student loan debt than men, and you can blame that on the patriarchy." So we're going to get into this, guys. But before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going. Check out my second channel linked in the description, guys. Check out the playlist linked at the end, guys. This is from Glamour Magazine. It's by a chick named Maddie. Now, we all know that that a chick named Maddie is either a male-hating feminist or a
Lesbian.
or both. All right, here we go. So graduation season is upon us, and it's time, and it's a time of celebration across the nation. But a new report has revealed that 7 out of 10 women will leave school this month, not just with a diploma. Over 70% will also have to pack up student loan debt. New data released this month by the American Association of University Women finds that women owe around $2,700 more than men do at graduation. Crunch the numbers and arrive at this stunning statistic. Women hold 2/3 of the $1 trillion in student loan debt. That's $890 billion, still more than the GDP of Austria and Norway combined. Look at that. And $400 billion more than men. And guys, wait a minute. I thought that chicks were all winning and doing great in Hot Girl Summer, right? Come on, man. And guys, what they don't talk about is that a lot of men pay off their student loan debts rather quickly. But that happens when you're like an engineering student. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, for at least the last decade, candidates for elected office have touted plans to make higher education more affordable, and progressive politicians have put forth bold policies to address the problem. But few have been explicit about its gender breakdown. So women bear a disproportionate brunt of the national student debt, and that continues to cost them billions of dollars in lost wealth and missed opportunities. Of course, some of that burden stems from the fact that more women enroll in American universities than men. There it is, guys. At the undergraduate level, women account for 56% of all students. Now, guys, this is in 2018, right? So it's gotten way worse. Okay. We've insisted for decades now that women pursue advanced education, the better to secure good salaries and more skilled work. Now, guys, pause. Who is we in this case? Because us guys haven't. Guys, do you know any man that you know that has said, hey, daughter or wife or sister, go to school for 6 years to get your master's in social work, and you'll be 6 figures in student loan debt and only make $60,000 a year. Yay! Okay. And that's great. But after graduation at the federal levels, the nation hasn't done enough to ensure that the women are compensated at the same rates as men. Please. Guys, look at that. Guys, this is that socialism. Guys, 304s love socialism more than anything else. They want the government to ensure that women are compensated at the same rates as men. Look at that. Look at that. This is equal outcomes, guys. This is what what they want. So the wage gap, guys, if you still believe in the wage gap,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
look at that. The wage gap, quote, kicks in as soon as women enter the job market, which means from the start they have fewer resources to pay back student loans. The effects snowball. All of this compounds and means they have more debt that takes longer to pay off, and they struggle more with that debt. Look at that. And because we now know that the issue of student debt is tied to pay inequities, it's no surprise that the report confirms that, here it comes, guys. Where is the race card? Where is the race card at? Where is the race card? Of course, here it is, guys. Here it is. It confirms that African American women who make just 63 cents on the dollar have it the hardest. Of course, right, guys? Of course. And guys, by that, they imply that you cisgendered heterosexual white men just have it so much easier. Clown world. Look at that. Look at that. For a few reasons, not at least of which is that they've likely earned less in jobs than they did before school. Black women graduate with $30,000 in debt compared to $22,000 for white men. I mean, $22,000 for white women and $19,500 for white men. Researchers estimate that women could soon owe over $1 trillion in student debt, a number that lowers wages and costs like childcare. Look at that. Look at that. So the study also adds the chasm between what men and women owe has almost doubled since 2014. Believe it or not, families still save less for daughters than they do for their sons. T. Rowe found that in 75% of households with just sons, parents prioritize college funds over the retirement accounts. For parents that have daughters, that number hovers around 60%. Guys, we all know why. It's because the households figure that they have a daughter and they can find some simp to
Here I come to save the day.
swoop in and just take care of their daughter, right? But their son, no one's there to help him. He either works, makes something of himself, or he's out on the street. Look at that. And what's crazy too, guys? How many times have you guys watched like all these all these podcasts, like Kevin Samuels calls, where all these girls say, "Oh, well, I want to be a lawyer, but I don't want to work when I have kids." So they want the parents to take resources away from their sons who are going to have to work until they die and give it to their daughters who have the option of not working. Well, if they're fine enough, right? The study stresses that there's not just one root cause for all student loan debt, and there isn't one quick fix. Look at that, guys. In the end, the best solution to this problem of the gender gap between male and female borrowers are the same ones that would close the wage gap. So in other words, the solutions aren't real, guys, because the wage gap isn't real. The Paycheck Fairness Act and Equity for All Act, state laws that would work with businesses to implement new recruitment standards aimed at hiring candidates and business practices that retain women once they have children. So in other words, businesses should just pay people who aren't going to work. Think about that. If they said, you must hire X amount of women at any stage in pregnancy and have to keep paying them no matter what. So what if you have 10 employees and then you have to produce 4 of your employees are pregnant and they're out? That means you're down 4 people and you still got to pay them, and all the rest of your employees got to work. Clown world. And guys, they're stressing this on top of affirmative action quotas. Guys, I am black. I think that affirmative action is bullshit, okay? And this is even dumber. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, they always blame us. They always blame the patriarchy, right? But here's the thing, guys. No laws are going to fix this. No laws are going to make women actually major in degrees that make them money. No laws are going to make these knuckleheaded chicks actually be sensible and maybe work part-time during school so they don't have to take out all these loans, right? No laws aren't going to make them negotiate for higher salaries, right? And move for jobs and do all the other things men do to get ahead and earn more. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.